Hi, my name is Miriam Bogler and I'm the founder and CAO of Project Pals. In this video, I'm going to show you how to use the Events tool. The Events tool is one of the tools available for users in the workspace. The Events tool is also one of our computational thinking tools. Computational thinking is a process that engineers use to break down a large problem into smaller parts, making it easier for users to solve. User can use the Events tool to describe processes or algorithms in a project. Students will identify the main processes for understanding how things work within a project and use the Events tool to describe each of those processes step by step. In a project about photosynthesis, for example, students will describe the process of how does photosynthesis work and use the Events tool to describe it step by step. The steps for creating an event are as follows. Log in and go to the workspace. Find the Operations tool on the left. Select the Events tool, 6th tool from the top. Click on it. It will open an Add Event window. Type in the event name. If this is a project about photosynthesis, then you will name the event as How Does Photosynthesis Work? Add an image that represents photosynthesis. Go to a new tab and type in photosynthesis and select an image and right-click on it and copy image address. Now go back to Project Pause and click on the image placeholder and paste the URL that you just saved and press Insert. Click on Next. Do research on how photosynthesis works and identify its main steps. Type one of those steps into the Add Text field. In this case, the first step would be the photosynthesis process takes place in the leaves of plants. Now go back to the images, to the new tab that you just opened for images, and select another image that will reflect what you just said. Now right-click on it and copy image address. Go back to Project Pals. Click on the image placeholder and do the same as you did before. You can also add additional supporting media by clicking supporting media and by pressing the add button. You can add additional images. You can also add videos and also G Suite files. Anything and everything that can support whatever you are saying in this text here. To add another step, just click the Add Step button. In this case, you can add another step that will say chlorophyll absorbs the sun's energy. Add another image, maybe type in here chlorophyll and photosynthesis and find this one probably represents what we are just saying. Copy image address, do the same thing, go back, add it to the image placeholder, paste, insert. When you're done, just press create. You will be presented with the events box and with the steps that you just added. The view that you are looking at is the default view. However, there are two more views that you can look at the events box. One of them is the gallery view. When you select the gallery view, and click on the arrow here, the images are presented big, and the text shows up underneath explaining what's happening in this image. You can go through the entire gallery of images and text by looking at the gallery view. Next view would be the Google Maps view. In this case, it's probably not so relevant, but if we are looking at a project about history, about a subject in history, something like George Washington and the issue of slavery, then you have a few more options that you can add into the event box. When you edit this, you actually have the options here. There is a field that says time. You can type in dates here, and then those dates will display here. When you present them, they will display here. You can also click on location, and in this case, this happened in Washington, D.C. It shows up, so you select it, and you just press save here. And what happens, it adds the coordinates of Washington, D.C. into this map. Now, when you save this, you have the options of going into the map view and displaying and clicking on this marker, and it will display it in Google Maps, so that when you click here, you will see the image and the text that you put in that step. Thanks, and I hope that this was helpful. Enjoy using Project Pals.